Hello everyone, welcome to Knock Knock AR Education, and here we are going to discuss the solution of our question of the day 2. So the question that I gave all of you was, let f be a function from closed interval 0 to closed interval pi to r be the function defined by f of x is equals to x minus pi e raised to the power sin x whenever your x lies between 0 to pi by 2, and this is going to be x e raised to the power sin x plus 4 by pi whenever your x lies between pi by 2 to pi. So you have been asked about integral value 0 to pi f of x dx, and this we have to answer when we are going to round it off to 2 decimal places. So let's just look at the solution. So 0 to pi f of x dx is obviously we have to divide it in two parts, that is from 0 to pi by 2, and 0 to pi by 2 what it has, x minus pi e raised to the power sin x dx, fine. And then what we will do, we'll just do it from pi by 2 to pi, and what is that, it is your x e raised to the power sin x plus 4 by pi, x e raised to the power sin x plus your 4 by pi, and this is your dx. So what we will do over here, we will do one thing, we'll keep 0 to pi by 2 x e raised to the power sin x dx with this pi by 2 to pi, as you can see here, x e raised to the power sin x dx, fine. And this your minus pi 0 to pi by 2, and this is your e raised to the power sin x dx plus 4 by pi by 2 to pi dx. Okay, so as you know that 0 to pi by 2 pi we have same functions, so we can just combine them from 0 to pi, x e raised to the power sin x dx, fine, minus pi, this is your 0 to pi by 2, and we have e raised to the power sin x dx. Now you see here, this is your 4 by pi, and you can integrate it from pi by 2 to pi. Let this integral be equals to I. We'll work on this integral in this way that we can just cancel out this integral. So let this I be from what, 0 to pi, and we have x e raised to the power sin x dx. Okay, I hope this is the same, 0 to pi x e raised to the power sin x dx. Yeah, what we will do, all of you might be knowing a property from a to b f of x dx, it is equals to a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. All of you might have studied it in your either class 11th or 12th when you were being taught your definite integral and their basic properties. So we'll apply this over here. So this is your 0 to pi a plus b minus x, that is your 0 plus pi minus x, and this is again going to be 0 plus pi minus x dx. So sin pi minus x is going to be sin x only. So I can just do what, I can write it down like this, pi and then e raised to the power sin x dx minus 0 to pi x e raised to the power sin x dx. Why? Because sin pi minus x is your sin x only, and see 0 to pi x e raised to the power sin x dx is your I only. So if this is going to be 0 to pi e raised to the power sin x dx, and this is your minus I, here also we have I, we can shift it here, it came out to be 2i. And you see one more thing which is a very important thing over here. As you know that your sin x is a periodic function, so now you will use the basic property of the definite integrals. And what is that property? From 0 to a f of x dx is equals to what? Is equals to your 2a times 0 to a by 2 f of x dx. You have learned about this property. When your f is a periodic function, f of 2a minus x is equals to x, or f of 2a plus x is equal to x. Use this over here. What you are getting, 2 pi, then you got 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx. So this 2 will get cancelled out. So this I became what? It became pi 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx, and this was your I. So you got the value of 0 to pi x e raised to the power sin x dx as what? Pi times 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx. You just keep this over here. Instead, in place of this I, you will keep it 0 to pi. What was that? This was your pi times 0 to pi by 2. Okay, this was your pi times 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx, fine. And then this is your minus pi 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx. And you see here, we'll keep pi minus pi by 2, which is going to be pi by 2. So pi will get cancelled out, 2 will cancel out 4 by 2. And now you focus here. Both these values are same. Pi 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx minus pi 0 to pi by 2 e raised to the power sin x dx. So what answer we are getting from for this 0 to pi f of x dx is? Answer is going to be 2. So the question which I asked you was this, and the answer for this question was 2. That was a very simple question. You just have to use two basic properties. The first one is this, and the second one is going to be the basic definite integrals property of the periodic function. Okay, so this was the solution of our question of the day 2. Hope this series is helping you a lot. This is not a continuous series. We are having a little bit of breaks due to some reasons, but don't worry, this series is going to be in a continuous form very soon. So that's it. Thank you so much.